Hi everyone, my name is Chris.
And this is Milton with the Sports Truth.
The truth will set you free. And thank you for 20 subscribers. I know Milton doesn't really want to, pound his chest about it, but you know what? I'm going to say thank you. Oh, I'm sorry, mission. 21 subscribers. See? Better than 20, Milton.
Okay,
Come on.
all right. Yeah, no, I mean, any subscribers that we could get, that's awesome. So,
Yeah.
to those loyal listeners, the few that we have,
Yeah, see?
you're getting the truth. You're getting stuff that you're not going to find on ESPN and other sports shows or blogs
That are overproduced.
Yeah, exactly.
This is
raw.
raw. Yeah,
there you
live.
go.
There, yeah, see, the truth.
There we go. Okay, we're on.
So
All right.
for this special, we have a brand new thumbnail for our special power rankings.
Yeah.
If you notice the cellar dwellers, oh no. Anyways, I think Milton here would like to start with the first category, right?
Oh yeah, we're going to talk about the hot topics.
Oh, we're
Yeah.
doing hot topics. Okay.
Yeah, hot topics. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to talk some baseball playoffs. We had the wild card games. The Boston Red Sox beat out the Yankees, which I'm glad.
Wow.
I just never liked New York teams, whether they were the New York Giants or
John Boy Media's not happy.
or the Yankees. All that stuff.
Do you even know who that is?
Who'd you say?
John Boy Media isn't happy about the New York Yankees losing.
No, who's
He's
that?
the one who does the lip readings or whatever.
Oh, does he? Okay. I
He
have no
he
idea
makes
who-
them say funny stuff and he's hilarious. He does the breakdowns,
Okay.
the baseball breakdowns. Really, you haven't heard of him?
No, I haven't.
Shout out to my boy John Boy. I'm subscribed to you. You're the one who exposed the Astros cheat scandal.
Oh, okay.
That's the guy.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's got his segments featured on ESPN.
Okay.
You're our hero, man.
All right.
We're gonna get there one day.
All right. All right. So yeah, it's October. It's baseball playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
I already mentioned the Red Sox beating the Yankees, and in the other wild card, which was really exciting, was the Dodgers and the Cardinals. It was 1-1 to the ninth, and then Chris Taylor did a home run that Dodger fans will always remember. It sort of has that feel like this is the beginning of something special. I hate to say it because I'm a Giants fan.
I can't believe the Dodgers won.
Yeah.
I was trying to get them knocked off.
Yeah, so was I.
Man.
Matt Scherzer went in. I think he was 11-0 in like closeout games or something like that. He lasted like 4 innings, but I mean, he's so good that even when he's bad, he's not too bad because he just gave up 1 run,
Max Scherzer's good. You mean the one who gave up the grand slam to Cabrera, the Padres? The pitcher getting the grand slam.
Oh,
Max Scherzer's good.
He
I'll
is,
always
he
remember
is.
that grand slam.
All
Big
right.
middle finger to you, Scherzer.
All right. I know. I think Padre fans
No one
feel
loves
that
you.
way
Yeah.
because he sort of dissed the Padres.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
But anyway, so unfortunately, the Dodgers are going to face the Giants. Right?
Yes, and this is
Oh,
the crazy part
no.
about it. And baseball has 5 games for the first round. A
Mm-hmm.
long time ago, the NBA used to do 5 games for the first round, and then it's probably like 20 years ago that they changed it to 7 games. So I
Right.
just think there should be an exception for this. I mean, you're talking the Dodgers who won 106 games. You talking about the Giants who won 107 games. I mean, 2 of the best teams within the NL West, and it's only going to be 5 games. So it's tight. I want to say that the Dodgers are minus 170, so they're a pretty heavy favorite. So basically, you got to put $170 to win $100.
Wow.
Yeah, and then if you take the Giants, you got to put $100 to win 150 because they're plus 150.
You know what? I'm gonna put money on the Giants.
Yeah,
I believe in your Giants.
I just think that they
Can't let
sort of
Dodgers
got
win.
dissed. I mean, they won the NL West technically,
Yeah.
and they were 40-1 to win the NL West. I think they were supposed to win 73 games, and
Right.
they ended up winning 107.
Yeah, it's a
So
lot.
that's a lot. That's 30 plus games.
Yeah.
So it should be probably the most exciting first round game in playoffs, right? I mean, one other time in the first round, you have 106 wins against 107. It's really
I don't
tough
even
to-
remember that.
Yeah,
I
I don't follow baseball as much as the baseball nerds do, but I just know that it hasn't happened that often. So the Red Sox, like I said, they won earlier in the week, and their gift or their reward was playing the Tampa Bay Devil Rays,
Oh.
and the
Yikes.
Devil Rays just crushed them 5-0. Yeah, it's a 5-game series, so the noose is tightening.
Remember what you say on air. Yeah, sorry. Hey, whoa, no YouTube. No. Oh, there goes our money.
All right. But I think this is what happens, okay? The Red Sox had to win an important game to get into the wild card game.
Right.
And then they had to use one of their best pitchers to beat the Yankees. So by the time that you end up coming to play the Tampa Bay Devil Rays, who probably one of the favorites in the AL or maybe the favorites to win it all, you're just coming in depleted, you know? I mean, you have a well-rested Tampa Bay team that the last week or so, they're probably resting everybody because they clinched everything. And so, yeah, this is a sweep. I mean, they won 5-0 yesterday. My friend was smart enough to take the Tampa Bay. We talked about it yesterday. He took Tampa Bay Devil Rays. He took Coastal Carolina. Let's give a shout out to them. They've won 18 straight. They're playing some weak team called Arkansas State. And I wish my friend would have told me that they were 1-4. He made it sound more competitive than it was.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so he won all 3 of those games yesterday. He was a little freaked out. We'll get to the Thursday night football game.
Right.
But, yeah, I think I covered everything.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, oh, no, there's one last thing.
Oh, one last thing.
Padres, they finished, I want to say, 79-83, under 500. They started off red hot. And towards the end of the season,
I don't want to talk about it.
We'll
I don't want to talk about it. Sweeps under the rug.
Okay.
I'll
I'll just mention this: that the Padres fired their head coach. I think his name's Tingler or something like that.
Yeah, they fired him.
Yeah, they fired him. So, hey, Bochy, I know you live somewhere in North County because my friend Tony, he's a Giants fan. He's seen you there in one of those grocery stores, so we know where you live. Just come down to Petco Park. The Padres are spending money. The owner is bringing in all types of free agents. This isn't the Padres where you had a $65 million payroll. You know, this.
I know. I remember. I tried to play MLB. What was it? What's it called?
I don't know.
The MLB game.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, the one that's made by San Diego company.
Uh huh.
I don't remember what it is. MLB. The show.
Okay.
Yeah. I look at the Padres, $65 million. And I go to the freaking LA Dodgers, like 180. I was like, I wonder why I'm losing. Yeah. What is this crap?
The Dodgers, the Yankees, the Red Sox.
All spend money.
They're in between that $200 and $300 million.
Oh, yeah. 200, like 60.
And now,
yeah.
I mean, I just never saw that. Thought I see the day where the Padres would have that type of payroll. I mean, when they paid Manny Machado, I think it was like a $300 million contract. I was like, okay, this owner actually wants to win and make something. So, I heard the owners is a little bit of a power tripper, so
oh boy,
yeah. But dude,
I'd rather have them spend.
Bochy, come out of retirement. You won 3 titles with the Giants in the early 2000s, 3 out of 5 years.
Yeah,
you had a really good team, but sometimes he was the difference because a lot of those San Francisco Giants teams didn't win 100 games, or they would barely get into the playoffs. And then as soon as they did get into the playoffs, they would turn it up another level. And I think a lot of that is credit towards Bochy. So I think I would just say put it out there, see if he wants to come back, you know. That's the only way I could see the Padres being able to
get to the playoffs.
Yeah, because you have the Dodgers and Giants in your same division that each won more than 100 games.
You know what this reminds me of? The NFC West again. The AFC and NFC West again.
Yeah.
Oh, you're good. Guess what? The rest of the people in your division are also good.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, exactly. The AFC West and NFC West. NL West.
All the West.
In there. Yeah, exactly. So maybe some of those other teams like the Diamondbacks or
the
Rockies.
Meant, though. You know what I meant. Like
it's top
powerful.
heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyways, we don't want to talk about the Padres anymore.
Not too long. It's already been 9 minutes, so we got to hurry up there, Milton. Come on. We finally got into football?
Yes.
Meat and potatoes of our show?
All right, exactly. Yeah, definitely. All right, the Thursday night football game, Rams, Seahawks.
What was that half? Oh, man.
I was just tripped out because, like, a friend of mine at work, you know, he had his Seahawks jersey on his Russell Wilson, and he's like, it's 7-3, and I look, and it's like third quarter. I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I guess there were some issues. That's why I never bet the Sunday night football game. They call it the Sunday night scaries.
Or the Thursday.
And the Thursday night isn't as bad as the Sunday, but it's...
It took Burrow heroics, though, at the end.
Yeah, there's always funky stuff that's happening.
Yeah.
So there was busted fingers. That's what I call it. Stafford had a dislocated finger.
Ooh.
And I'm wondering if that's why he didn't have the best game. But then there's a part of me that thinks that, like, maybe Stafford is resorting back to who he was on the Lions. So I don't know. I mean, maybe that's me being having wishful thinking, trying to eliminate the
Yeah,
Rams somehow.
Mr. Bottom Dweller over here.
But I mean, I'm not sure if you saw the game yesterday, but he didn't look that good, you know.
It was the first quarter. It was 0-0 in the second quarter, still 0-0.
Yeah,
and then it became 3-7. I was like,
I thought these teams would light it up. You have the Rams offense. You got Russell Wilson over here.
Nope.
So then Russell Wilson's in there, and the Seahawks always have a tendency when they play at home to just like, it's never you know how when the Broncos are Mile High, it's a huge advantage.
Basically, they get comfortable, they lay on the couch, they take off their jockstrap, like, oh, this is fine, and then they get blindsided by the Rams.
I mean, the Seahawks are the 12th man.
Yeah,
those fans really get into it,
they
and
get too
comfortable. It's pretty much a brand new stadium, or it's only been around a few years now.
Yep.
But
man,
yeah. And then Russell Wilson, and then they showed his. I saw it. Okay, a couple years ago, Breeze was playing against the Rams. I think it was the second game of the season, and Breeze threw it in that same Rams team. I'm not sure if it was Aaron Donald.
Yeah.
But as he's throwing it, the hand's going and just busted his finger to where one of his fingers was just turned the other way.
Oh,
yeah. It was just like
disgusting.
It was almost like Dak Prescott's ankle.
But on the finger.
But on a finger, yeah. So eventually, he only played one more series because to be able,
finger's broken.
Yeah, you got to press down on that ball
and
then throw the deep ball to DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. So so then Geno Smith, which I didn't even know he was in the league.
Yeah, he's still in the league. Who do you think you are, Milton?
I mean, he had a nice drive and scored a touchdown.
He got robbed. On the interception.
Yeah, no, I heard he got robbed because one of the Rams defenders bumped into him accidentally.
No, he tripped him. I don't know. I'm a Cardinals fan. I even think that's a bad call.
Yeah, there was some questionable calls where Jalen Ramsey bumped into someone in the end zone.
Definitely he got away with stuff.
You would think that they're being in Seattle, they would throw that flag, So
well,
I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna go on a little mini rant here. It won't take long.
All right.
The refs this season are almost as bad as the replacement refs when we had the Fail Mary from Russell Wilson and the Packers. By the way, that was a pick. I don't care what any of you say.
Oh yeah,
that was an interception. That wasn't a touchdown. Yeah, the refs this year suck. Too many flags, too much ref ball, horrible calls. Remember that call? I think it was against. Was it against the Niners or was it against the Chargers where it wasn't called? I was like, really? You refs suck.
Yeah, they're definitely not helping.
No.
And some of these calls have
completely
been
changed
for
the
road teams,
I know.
Because the road, so that's sort of...
I don't get it.
That's pretty
bad
interesting.
Refs. Yeah. But anyways, back on track.
Yeah, okay. So if you want to get into some more weirdness, okay? I've been watching football for over 40 years now, and for the first time ever. So it's time for the Rams to punt. The punt gets blocked. It's like at the 10-yard line. You're thinking this game is over. The Rams are going to jump on it and punch it in with a touchdown. And no, he ends up running like every punter does after a block punt that could pick it up. Looks like he's trying to run for a first down. Pulls back and punts the ball. Everyone was lost. The announcers were like, no, you can't do that. I was in the break room and I was like...
Yeah, you can do that.
I know you can, but...
Any player can punt a ball.
No, I mean, it was the punter that got it.
Oh, okay.
The punter got it back.
You realize anyone can still punt it, right? As long as you kick it away.
Yeah.
They don't care
just
because it goes to the other team.
Once it was blocked, it was down or some type of rule like that. And so all the people in the break room, and then I was
arguing?
Arguing for that shouldn't count. And the announcer said that shouldn't count.
It does.
And then all of a sudden you see them going back, and you're like, oh man, what a special teams play.
The punt actually is 100% legal.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Did I say the Rams punter? I mean,
the Seahawks
right?
punter. Yeah.
Okay.
You know that's legal, right? As long as they kick it away, because you're giving it to the other team, they don't care.
Yeah, I know.
Because you're basically admitting you're giving up, so you just kick the ball. And
I think most people watching it
were like, "What the fuck?" Yeah.
Didn't know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, even I was like, "Wait a minute." So anyway,
because I've seen it happen before. That's why.
You have?
Yeah.
Oh,
where they screw it up or it hits or whatever. As long as
I've never seen it
before. You can still kick it off. You can still kick it away. But
that's the first time I could remember.
Bad idea, though.
Yeah.
Because obviously they can reblock it again. Because you're out in the open now with no blockers.
So now the Seahawks are 2-3, which I'm loving. Bury them.
What's your record, Niner fan?
What's your record? 2-2. Probably going to be 2-3 at the end of this week.
Nope, you jinxed it. My Cardinals going down now. Great, thanks.
We'll talk about that later.
Thanks.
Yeah. So, and then the Rams are 4-1. Not the most convincing win.
Not
but,
the most convincing 4-1.
Yeah, but a win nonetheless. You know, I'm just starting to have my questions about Matthew Stafford.
How are you feeling about the NFC West's matchup so far? Because you saw the one-on-one again. Now it's going to be us going Niners and Cardinals. Why are they all in a row? Is that on purpose?
I don't know. Yeah,
I've never seen that before.
Yeah,
all four are doing that.
It's a buzzsaw. So I just want to get out of the NFC West games and
Yeah,
start
because
playing
it's
against
brutal.
other divisions. Yeah.
Anyway, continue.
Yeah.
My bad.
Anyways, so
I just had
that's
to
about
go
all I
around.
want to say. So that is the reason I don't bet on Thursday night football or
Yeah.
Sunday night football, because it's just the Thursday night football is coming off of a short week.
Bad feeling. I've always had a bad gut feeling. I always tell you it was a bad feeling, and
Yeah.
you never listen.
It was just frustrating because, like, last week I knew the Seahawks were going to beat the 49ers, like 100%.
You knew,
lock.
yeah,
And that's why I
100%.
told that guy at the wedding.
You
Josh.
got him in on the goods.
Yeah,
You're like,
exactly.
Josh.
And he gave me in return the cards, you know, which
Yeah.
wasn't the most popular pick because everyone was taking the
But he
Rams.
was right.
Yeah, he was right. So
Yeah. Sorry if we go on tangents, subscribers, but
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's why you're here, right? You like it when we do that.
yeah.
Anyways.
So, okay, so moving on to our categories for the matchups this week.
Yep.
There's 15 of them left because obviously the Rams beat the Seahawks.
Yep.
So I have broken it down into 4 categories, okay? The first category is called A Face So Ugly Only a Mother Could Love.
Oh, perfect.
Games.
Spooktober.
What?
Spooktober. Perfect. Yeah, scary.
Okay. The second one is heavyweights facing lightweights.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
I mean, can you imagine that? Like Tyson
Fury.
Fury
Beating up on a really small guy.
or Wilder, and then they're facing like
A random dude who doesn't know how to box at
not
all.
a random dude. I mean, even a guy that knows how to box, like Canelo. Is that his name? Or some of those small? Yeah,
Canelo
what's it called?
Anthony. Canelo, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Small
as
guy.
good as he is, I mean, come on.
That's why
fighting
there's
one of
weight
those-
divisions.
Yeah, exactly.
Not to be mean, I'm just saying
but
it's
in
an unfair
football,
advantage.
They don't have those.
No, it's better to be
Yeah,
you know, stronger and heavier.
Exactly.
But
And
anyway.
then the next category is called rebound games. So they lost the previous week and they want to sort of get back on track. Most of the teams in
Seahawks.
this category. Why do I have? This guy's confusing.
I'm going to say Seahawks next week, whoever they're facing. The Seahawks don't lose 2 or 3 in a row. Right? You're the one who told me that.
What's that?
I'm going to say Seahawks going to rebound next week because you told me they never lose 2 or 3 in a row. 'Cause Pete Carroll.
They don't lose 3 in a row.
Yeah, 'cause
since
Pete
Russell
Carroll.
Wilson has
Yeah.
been there. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see who they play.
All right.
So,
But anyway,
and then
continue.
the last category, not only is it playoffs for October in baseball, but we sort of have some October playoff games.
Playoff games.
Yeah, or at least the feel for it. Or all these teams are in the top 10
Ooh.
or in the playoff
Hunt.
or
Yeah.
if the playoffs happen today, these
They'd
teams
be
would
in.
all be in. So there's some great matchups right there. And then of course we're going to end it with our 5 random questions.
Yep.
All right, so let's start off with the crappy category, the face so ugly only a mother could love. Okay, games. The first one epitomizes this. You have the Jets and the Falcons.
Oh, the Tunnel Dwellers.
Yeah,
At the bottom of the list.
We
the
only
bottom of the
send the
rankings.
best to London. Okay, this game is going to be 6:30 in the morning. I don't know who's waking up. Okay,
Why are you sending it to London?
because
It's so,
they-
well, you know what? Okay.
Yeah.
I say that, but some of the best games have happened overseas and like in other countries though. Like this actually might be good.
no, I think that's
'Cause
more
crazy stuff
Mexico.
happens.
You know that some of those big games.
We're
have
talking
happened.
about Saints and Chargers in London in 2008 with LT and everything. That was a crazy finish,
Okay,
back and forth.
okay, you're going
Drew
way
Brees
back.
barely won.
I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying. I do remember that now.
Yeah,
I'm
in
just
general,
saying.
it's good.
Recently,
Yeah.
we've just sent our
Meh.
swaggy teams over there, and they don't get more swaggy than the Jets and the Falcons. I mean,
Yeah.
you're talking the number. What was it?
What'd you
Like,
put?
I think.
32, 31, 30, 29, and 28 against each
Yeah,
other.
yeah. That's cellar dweller.
Hey, you know what's
material.
funny though is that they're gonna try really hard because Goodell's like, "Hey, you're representing the NFL, don't suck," and they're actually gonna try. I think the Jets might
So
win.
you got all these fans. They're mainly soccer fans, and
Like,
then-
what is this game?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. They all
Let me
got
see
the
this
jerseys,
crap.
and they're all cheering. I mean, it's really fake believe.
They give them Jets and Falcons jerseys, I think, at the stadium. Oh no, I'm serious.
I
They
know,
sell
that-
them.
because there's
yeah.
like no way that these people
Would
in
ever
London
buy it,
be
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, let's go to the local store and get us
They can't.
ourselves a.
No.
And if they did, they wouldn't have Jets and Falcons jerseys.
They'd have, like,
they'd
the
have
top 10.
Cowboys.
Yeah.
They'd have Chiefs,
Buccaneers,
yeah, exactly.
Rams because they're all popular now. air quote.
Yeah, exactly. I guarantee
Maybe
you.
some
I mean,
Browns.
the only place you can find those type of jerseys is New
But
York.
but
and
yeah,
Atlanta.
you know what's gonna be funny? It's gonna be funny to see how many green jerseys, how many red there are in the stadium. But like, 'cause people are like, oh, I just like the way the Falcon looks. So I get the jersey. I like the way it says just Jets on it because New York.
Yeah, exactly. So we're making our picks, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the Jets. They had their
taking the
nice
Jets.
win against the Titans, major upset.
Mm-hmm.
So you would think they'd come back down to earth, but from what I read on the Falcons or been told, is that Calvin Ridley is not making the game for personal reasons.
Oh well, rip.
Yeah, and then some other wide receiver. So they're going to that's their whole game for the Falcons and Matt Ryan, is that their offense can score points while their defense gives it up. So I just like
I'm going
Robert
Jets.
Saleh, and for some reason, I mean, would I be surprised if the Falcons won? No. But anyways, we've given them too much time.
I know, next game.
Yeah. Okay. Or maybe if...
my pick's Jets too, so we're both got Jets.
okay, yeah.
So if you guys are betting on this, which I say not to, Jets.
All right. Next game. The Lions
Okay.
at
32.
the Vikings.
32 versus 22?
Yeah.
Vikings.
They're both in... Yeah, no, I'm going Vikings too.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins, I think, owns the Lions. I mean, the
believe
last
he
couple
does,
years,
yeah.
I mean, I'm going to have to look on that. But I just don't see... I think the reason that the Vikings lost last week, I told you, Kevin Stefanski spent 13 years there. It was really important for him to win. Held him to 7 points. So I guarantee you that the Vikings are going to score more than 7 points.
Against the
I'll
Lions
bet everything
defense.
I have.
Yeah,
against
me
the Lions
too. Yeah.
defense. And
Yeah.
you know what? I mean, the Lions are who we thought they were. I mean, they were scrappy, but they ended up
They just don't have enough
losing.
firepower.
They don't have enough firepower.
Yeah.
They have all the heart and, like, you know...
The heart of a lion.
The heart of a lion, yeah. Espresso shots.
But this is what they actually get.
Yeah.
Meow.
Yeah, exactly. That's right, because Jalen Rose, he's a big Lions fan, and so he has two of them. One's like the meow, and the other one's like roar. Yeah, exactly. So we'll see what we get with that. But yeah, am I scared? Yeah, because this is...
They bite kneecaps.
Yeah,
or
no,
ankles.
I'm scared of the Vikings because, like...
Oh, yeah. Let down.
Exactly.
Bad luck. Anyway,
old NFC Charger-like team, you know?
Yeah. We spent too much time on them.
Yeah, you're right. Okay,
yeah. These are all the losers. Sorry.
That's true. Okay, the next one is, which a week ago you wouldn't think that this team would be in this "A Face So Ugly Only a Mother Could Love" game.
Oh no.
The Broncos. Yeah, at the Steelers.
Yeah, they kind of got exposed. Man, I don't even want to take any bets on this game either.
Yeah, I'm definitely not taking a bet. I'm just taking the winner. I think it's a get right game for the Steelers. You could only be embarrassed so many times, you know. And I think once the Broncos leave the confines of Mile High, that they don't have that advantage anymore. I would want to see if Teddy Bridgewater is in concussion protocol.
Yeah,
because he got knocked the F out on that one play. So if you're telling me that, like, Drew Lock is going to be in there minus Jerry Jeudy, minus KJ Hamler, who's
I'm
out
going
for the
Steelers.
Yeah, you have to go with the Steelers. Tomlin's going to do everything he can. The defense is going to step
Tomlin's
up.
doesn't want to get
I
fired.
think the defense alone could probably take care of
Drew Lock.
But
as I was saying, Tomlin doesn't want to get fired, so he's like, "Oh God, I gotta do good."
You know what? I mean,
I think he's done so anyway.
In however many seasons he's been the coach, you know,
Yeah,
he hasn't had
time.
a losing season, which
he might have one here.
He's gonna have one.
Because
yeah.
Roethlisberger's too old now.
Even in that game where they beat the Bills on that blocked punt, I mean, the offense was terrible. It had like 50 yards and like 0 points, and that one still gets me.
Of course it does.
Yeah. I mean, I could see the Packers Saints game because, like, was Aaron Rodgers all in?
No, he wasn't. He didn't care.
He wasn't. But obviously the last 3 games he has been.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, he's old Aaron Rodgers and all the weapons, Devontae Adams, Aaron Jones, you know.
All right, so I'm taking Steelers.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Steelers too.
Is there more faces only a mother could love?
No, that's it.
Thank God.
There's
so ugly.
There's so many uglies out there.
There's only so many mothers.
Yeah,
Anyway.
Exactly. To all the moms out there, right?
Yep.
Love your child no matter how ugly it is. All right.
Okay.
Heavyweights facing the lightweights. Okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah. All right. Well,
these are the, or we could have alternative title. A game everyone can call who's gonna win. Right?
What's that?
a game everyone can call who's gonna win, like obvious.
Yeah,
winners.
yeah.
Like oh yeah, you said that. Well, yeah, no
Okay.
crap. Like,
But
that.
even with that, there's this underlying like, oh, if things break the right way.
Oh, I know. One of them's with my Cardinals. And we're
Yeah.
gonna talk about that.
Okay.
Because I'm a
Do you
real
want
fan.
to do that now, or should we save it for last?
We'll save it for last.
Okay, let's save it for last.
Because I'm a true fan and I know my team.
Okay.
So.
All right. So the first one is the Dolphins at the Bucks. Okay, I think the Bucks are favored by like 10 or 10.5.
The problem is the Dolphins got to see what Bill Belichick did, and they took notes. I guarantee you he took notes. He's like, so this is how you screw with Brady. I'm going to do the same thing.
Brian Flores is a good defensive coordinator, but he doesn't possess a tenth of the mind of Belichick.
Yeah, but you're going to tell me that after what Belichick did to the Rams in the Super Bowl, and everyone in the next year, everybody copied it and destroyed Sean McVay. Remember his defensive scheme? They're going to copy it too. I guarantee they're going to copy it. And Brady's going to be like, oh, crap.
I mean, the one thing, the Dolphins are on the road. The second thing is that the Dolphins lost to the Colts last week. I mean, they're 1-3. I mean, even if Tua comes back, that's not the solution.
But I still don't see it being comfortable win.
Yeah,
everyone literally saw what Belichick did.
Yeah, I would never take that ridiculous point spread. No. I would probably take
just the win.
The Bucks for the money line win.
Same. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? Let's look at the pimples and
warts.
Thank you.
See, I always find the word for you on these shows.
You do.
It's recorded in history. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna open it up the Bucks.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Bucks.
22 starters returning, right?
Yeah.
I mean, adding pieces.
Yeah.
Like Richard Sherman. Yeah, you have everybody back. I thought that they would go on a roll and be like 10-0 and destroying teams.
No.
I'll give you a quick recap on them.
Yeah.
Had a tough time with the Cowboys. I mean, had the Cowboys not made some crucial mistakes, the Cowboys win that game.
Yep.
And then the Falcons, easy win, right? So why is it 28-25 in the third quarter before you get some pick sixes? Then you go to the Rams and get embarrassed.
Yep.
And then you go back to play a Patriots team that's now 1-3, and you barely win. So it's like
you win by the doink.
Yeah, by the doink. Yeah, exactly. So, and you know what? If we want to even dive further into it, Tom Brady, I think technically has a losing record against the Dolphins. I want to say it's more when he plays in Miami.
Yeah.
But you know what? Tom Brady owns Florida now. I mean, he's
Tampa Bay. It's not Miami.
Yeah, it's what's it called? There's a name for it, right?
The Tom Brady.
Yeah, no, Tom something.
Really?
Yeah, I can't.
Oh, I have one for you.
Yeah.
This is a dad joke, guys, but I'm not a dad yet.
Okay, all right.
But when I say it, he's gonna say it. He's gonna agree with me. It's a dad joke. Tampa Bay.
Yeah, that's what it was. I was thinking, like, I've seen it a million times. It's corny, but yeah. I mean, if things go the way that I think they should go, then this is a game to where the Bucks just destroy the Dolphins. Nothing close about it. But the Dolphins are in desperation. They're 1-3. I mean, they're going to be 1-4, and then their season's over, and this embarrassment that they lost to the Colts.
Yeah.
But just overall,
Bucks should win.
I just think that Brady had nerves. Okay, his parents were there, which they normally aren't there.
Mm-hmm.
He's playing his coach. He's playing in fans that one moment they're cheering him on, the next moment they're booing. I mean, that's a lot.
That's what you're supposed to do. That's what happened to Favre.
No, I know, but it's just
Manning. Come on, that's what you're supposed to do.
It's a lot to take, and I think he realized that for his legacy, or at least maybe I'm creating it, that he needed to win this game.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
But he did. You know what? That everyone's the whole week talking crap, like, oh, Brady hates Belichick. But no, he went after the game, after the press conference. He talked to him for 23 minutes alone, one-on-one with Belichick.
Yeah, you don't win.
Come on.
You don't win 6 Super Bowls and
not be buddies
have a dynasty. Exactly.
out of like the game. There's
it
no
was
way.
just a temporary like.
They just did drama because ESPN's full of crap. They have to do that.
So I got the Bucks winning. I would never take the Dolphins.
So I'm gonna take the Dolphins. They're gonna blow out the Bucks by 50 points. I'm kidding. It's the Bucks all the way.
Yeah.
Take the win.
Right. Take the money line win.
Do not do the crappy. What was the tease? 18 points.
No, not 18 points. Minus 10.5. It is double digits. So.
I'd say 18 though. I'm serious.
Oh,
I'm not even joking.
Oh, to win by 18?
Yeah, I think that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, if I'm watching or checking on my phone and it's like tied or the Dolphins,
you're gonna be mad.
Yeah, I mean, a Super Bowl contender. You know, I think they're ranked like number 3 in our power rankings.
Yeah. Here, I'll just turn this towards you.
Yeah. Okay, so they're number 3. Where are the Dolphins at? Okay,
This is in order. So,
Right, so
22, 23, 25.
25. Yeah, I mean, that's why it's a heavyweight versus a lightweight.
Yep.
Yeah, money line, no problem.
Here, I'll just leave this here for your visual
perfect.
aid for your
All
old timer.
Next, we have for the heavyweight, lightweight contenders, the Giants at the Cowboys.
Also, you see the time.
Okay.
30 minutes.
Okay, perfect. That's good. We're doing really well.
Yeah.
All right. So the Cowboys, man, I hate to admit it, but they're on a roll right now.
Yeah, you're your hated enemy.
Yeah, exactly. They've handled the Eagles and the Panthers. I mean, Panthers were coming in at 3-0. Have one of the best defenses. Given that they played,
they were number 1 before.
Yeah, they were playing weaker competition, but still, you know,
Still
I mean,
number 2,
you can only play who's in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you don't have control of that. So I mean, Dak's got a 7-2 record against the Giants, and those 2 losses were his first 2 games when I think Eli Manning was still there, right? This was before Daniel Jones.
Yep.
And but he's won the last 7, and they haven't really been close.
I'm going Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm going Cowboys too.
They always own.
I was talking to a Cowboys fan. I think he's one of our subscribers, and he's like, sometimes it can be a crazy game. And that's true. The only thing, like how I gave the Dolphins fans a little bit of hope, I'm going to give the Giants fans a little bit of hope that, man, if Saquon Barkley was the Saquon Barkley we saw in the 3rd or 4th quarter, where he was catching it out of the backfield and just doing his thing, this could be one of those 35-31 games where the Cowboys still win.
But barely.
Yeah.
And they sweat the whole 4th quarter?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I know. So I talked to one of my friends, the guy who drops nickels, and he said his lock was the Cowboys. I said I was leaning towards the Cowboys.
Oh, boy.
I know, exactly.
Get it? Oh, boy, Cowboy.
Might be one of those weeks where I pick my top 2 or 3 winners, lay the heavy wood on there, and then maybe make a separate category. Now, would you say that this Giants-Cowboys game would be over? Meaning, like, if it's so many points, like 52 points, do you see, like... I mean, the Cowboys are going to score, right? And then the Giants, they got just enough of an offense. So...
I could see an over, yeah.
Yeah, I could see it. I mean, that's... the tendency is for those games to go over. Okay, now we're going to go to the Monday Night Football game before we go back to my Niners and your Cardinals. Yeah, okay, the Colts and Ravens. So Ravens are number 9. Okay, yeah.
The Colts are
and the Colts,
24?
24, yeah.
24.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So give it up to the Colts. They did go on the road and beat the Dolphins.
Yep.
I think the Dolphins were down and they just made it a closer game, but they were never really
close
in it. So yeah, this is the
Ravens.
Colts' 3rd road game. They lost the first one. They won the second one, and I can't see them winning the 3rd one. I mean, 3 straight games on the road, especially against the Ravens. The Ravens got some, like, magic beans or something.
No, they don't. They don't have magic beans. They just have Lamar Jackson.
They have Lamar Jackson. But
he does everything.
You got. I mean, did he do everything, or did Justin Tucker boink a 66-yarder to...
Lamar did everything.
Well,
and
he
then
did
Justin
because
Tucker boinked at the end.
He did boink.
That's all he had to do.
Yeah. And even when it wasn't Lamar Jackson's fault, because he was throwing these awesome passes to his wide receivers, they were dropping them. But then it was in the Broncos game that was one of the most amazing catches.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
it was the Broncos game.
Yeah.
He had to do everything.
Right.
Carry the
so
whole team on his
I mean,
back.
the Ravens have won 2 on the road. Lions and Broncos. I mean, Denver's a tough place to play. So give them credit for winning 2 in the road, because playoff teams, when they go on the road, they win like 83% of the time. Non-playoff teams, when they go on the road, win like 23% of the time. It's a big difference.
Oh, yeah.
So it lets me know that the Ravens are in the thick of it. And if you really think about it, they probably should have won that Raiders game, you know?
Monday Night Football.
Yeah, Monday Night Football.
That's still the craziest opening Monday Night Football
absolutely.
game I've ever seen.
They had won it several times, but then the Raiders just kept creeping back in there.
Yeah.
So, So I got the Ravens beating the Colts. I think pretty convincingly.
Yeah. I don't think it's a blowout, but it's an easy win.
Yeah, exactly. Money line type win. All right. Now we're talking about the heavyweights versus the lightweights. And you know what? I mean, you could say it's the new heavyweight champion, right? Number 1 in our power rankings versus a former heavyweight. You know, maybe we'll change the title a little bit, like they used to be, right? A heavyweight.
The swap.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, what is it?
Okay.
Cardinals and Niners.
Yeah, so the Niners have lost 2 in a row.
Yep.
They should have won the Packers game, but they didn't. I don't know what they were thinking with the Seahawks game. I mean, you saw
Always
with
happens.
the Rams. Yeah, I mean, Russell Wilson 16-4 against the 49ers. The 49ers haven't won in their own stadium since 2013. So
oh my God.
I'm just going to admit it. The Seahawks own the 49ers. You know,
Yep.
I mean,
Damn.
and the 49ers have to go to the ends of the earth to be able to beat the Seahawks. Barely. You know? I've never seen it where,
That's
shoot, the
blowout,
49ers are blowing out the Seahawks.
Never,
Doesn't exist.
yeah.
Probably never will. You know, it's just the way it goes, you know. So, I mean, wow. Cardinals last week, they went into the Rams, and from the first quarter on, I mean, there was never a time where the Rams were even
in the
it.
game.
Yeah,
they lost.
I mean,
from the
to say that
yeah.
the Cardinal, that it was over by the first quarter, I mean,
it was.
That's just what it felt like. You know?
Yeah, it was.
So, I mean, traditionally the 49ers have had a tough time with mobile quarterbacks. I mean, those have been some of their big losses.
Oh, Russell Wilson.
Yeah, Russell Wilson's
Yeah,
a
there you
perfect
go.
example.
The example.
Yeah, exactly.
16-4, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, this could be a letdown game for the Cardinals.
That's what I mean.
Because they're coming off the high of beating the Rams. And if you remember their 2 games prior to the Rams, you're like, why aren't they not beating the heck out of the Jags? And then finally in the end they do.
Yeah.
Or it takes the
a
Vikings
missed field goal
from 36 yards, you know.
Yeah.
So
that's what I mean. That's what I'm trying to tell you. This isn't the
I know,
heavyweight,
and you know what?
lightweight
I've heard it from other people, especially
Yeah.
the guy at work that always tells me like, "Oh, he's like, I could actually see the Niners," and I was like, "Oh man, this
Me
guy's
too.
saying that." Yeah,
I'm saying it. And I'm a
gonna-
Cardinals fan.
I'm gonna. I had never thought of it until you said it, and
Yeah.
then I remember last year. Cardinals looked like they were on their way to the playoffs. The 49ers were clearly out at that time. So I'm like, sorry, Niners, I want to make some money this week. I'm going to take the Cardinals
Not.
against you. And then I'm looking and I'm like, oh my God. And I think it was
Niners are
Nick
winning.
Mullins in there.
Yeah, and the
or
Niners
if it
were
was
winning.
the other guy.
Yeah, and you're
what was the
winning.
other guy's name? Beathard?
Yeah,
right? CJ
Beathard.
Beathard.
Yeah, and you were winning. I was like, really?
Yeah. I was like, okay, that's the last time I bet against my Niners. That's
Yeah.
just bad karma.
Yeah, it
you
is.
know.
Yeah.
So, I think that the Cardinals end up pulling it out, but it's a lot closer than what people think, with an
I agree.
outside chance that the Niners might win, because
That's
this
what
is
I'm
how
saying.
Kyle Shanahan is. I know his genius.
I'll let you know my
madness mind.
insights too.
Okay.
Go ahead with yours first.
All right. When Shanahan has a big lead and he is winning, be scared, Niners, okay? But when you tell him he's got no chance and they're going to get blown out and just, keep moving, that's when he shines and he's going to come. I think this especially works better. I'm hoping that Garoppolo's calf still hurts, because with Garoppolo in there, if you see Garoppolo in there, then
He's an easy sack.
he's an easy sack.
Chandler
Yeah,
Jones
yeah.
is licking his chops right now.
Yeah, exactly. But if you see Trey Lance in there, then
Uh-oh.
start getting a little
I'm
bit scared.
scared.
Start praying with your Santeria, or not your Santeria. I'm
No,
sorry,
my
the wrong one.
Cardinals.
No, the
Cardinal squishy balls.
What's that one? No, what's that one thing called with that Catholics use? The
Rosary beads.
rosary bead. Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. Break out one of those.
because of Cardinals. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think Trey Lance you could just do so much more with Trey Lance. He's got a gun for an arm. He threw a 76-yarder to wide open Deebo Samuels. You can do the RPOs. The defense is pissed off. So
Wait, you're describing Kyler Murray, but for the Niners. So now it's like there's 3
yeah,
Kyler Murrays
you know what?
in the NFC West.
This is what it is.
This crap.
I don't.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray is his own.
You know what I
special-
meant, though. Mobile quarterbacks with guns,
I'm
for
not going to
us.
say he's
You know
going to
what
have
I
a Kyler Murray type game, but what I can say is that Trey Lance could have a Colin Kaepernick. Remember him?
Oh, I
I
remember
still got a
him.
jersey upstairs with
You need
his
to burn
name.
it immediately.
No, I'm not going to burn it.
I'm
No, you know
kidding.
what? Because I throw all the politics and the going down on I could give a crap about that stuff. What
Yeah.
I want is, can this guy play football?
He
as
could.
long as he's not a murderer or rapist or whatever. He
What
just
happened?
He just had yeah. So Alex Smith was the starting quarterback, and Harbaugh really liked Colin Kaepernick. I think he was out of Nevada,
Yeah.
and he comes in there and he's running like a gazelle. You know, I mean, big chunks of yards. I mean, he has like 80-yard touchdowns and like
Oh, I remember those.
and,
Yeah.
and a gun. And then they tried to force him in. Oh, be a pocket quarterback because that's not the fashion to be a dual threat quarterback. You know, I mean, it doesn't really. I mean, he's sort of one of the first ones, and then all of a sudden the fad is, or the direction of the NFL is, if you have a quarterback, he needs to be dual threat. He needs to stay in the pocket, but he needs to escape. You know, so
my insights.
yeah.
See, my issue is here.
Yeah.
Remember how the Rams beat the Buccaneers?
Yeah.
Remember when they got all tired and gassed?
Yeah.
And the Cardinals
Oh,
slaughtered them?
right.
So, my Cardinals beat the Rams, right?
Yeah.
So they're probably tired and gassed.
Absolutely.
And then they come to the, the Niners are coming to the Cardinals, right?
Yes, they are.
So the 49ers show up. They're like,
and that game that they won last year, the Niners that they shouldn't have won, and the Cardinals should have won. If they win that game, they go to the playoffs. And I know Kyler Murray's thinking that.
Yeah.
So for everything that you think, like, oh, well, the Cards could.
I feel like
there's
the
a
Cards
big
are
part
tired.
of me that, like, if it takes, Kyler Murray will throw it on his back and be like, I am not letting the Cards lose to the 49ers. But it would take something like that.
Yeah, but the fan of me knowing my team.
Yeah,
I hate to say it. I hate
Yeah.
to say it, but the Niners, if they gash my poor team on the ground, I think we're gonna lose.
Oh yeah, I could see.
That's why I'm scared
that
of being
happening.
number
Yeah,
one.
but you know what?
Yeah.
If,
Every time.
If the Cardinals did lose to the 49ers,
barely.
If
it's gonna be barely.
It's not like I'm gonna drop the Cards from like 1 to, I'll put them in purgatory or the playoffs. I mean, they're gonna drop a couple spots. They're still gonna be in the top 5 because they've done some amazing things.
How about your Niners?
The Niners probably,
because you can't really put them above some of these guys, even if they beat the Cardinals. There's no way. I think 3 of these will easily blow out your Niners. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this. You're gonna put the Niners above?
You know what?
The Packers
I tell you
Bucks?
what. I tell you what. I'm picking the Bills this week against the Chiefs.
Yeah.
If the Chiefs lose,
Yeah.
and the Niners somehow win, I mean, they're beating the
You
number
go up
1
to
ranked
10?
team. Yeah, they go up to 10, and then the Chiefs fall out of the top 10. Because
Again.
because at that point they're 2 and 3.
Yeah.
They're Seahawk level. All the talent in the world at quarterback. But yet you're losing games because your defense sucks. I mean, they should really talk to each other. Like, Andy Reid should call up Pete Carroll and be like, what's going on with our teams? Because they have the same issues. Super talented quarterback, DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, Mahomes,
Tyreek Hill,
Travis
Kelce,
Kelce. Yeah, but their defenses are
crap.
Are just crap. Yeah. So, anyways, I think that's enough said on that.
I mean, we only did it more because we're both fans.
Right. And I know you're going to take the Cardinals because
I'm gonna take the Cardinals.
Yeah, exactly. And
Still.
I'm going to take the 49ers. Just
Yeah.
I took them. I did this one thing where at work this one guy does, if you do $12,
Yeah.
and I think there's like 300 people in it. But if you win and you get the most right, which usually takes like 14 wins, then you're winning like $4,000.
That's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
Everything we said is made up. Do not send the FBI after us. Okay, have a good day.
Yeah, one of those pools. Anyways, so yeah, I'm sort of hoping.
I hate how you put heavyweight, lightweight in this because that just curses and jinxes my Cardinals.
I modified it to heavyweight versus former heavyweight.
Okay, good.
Is that better?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
I feel like giving me bad karma to both teams by saying that.
Yeah, they're their own. They're a subcategory of a category.
Thank you.
Okay, all right, there you go. All right. Now we're moving on. Rebound games. So these are teams mainly that lost, that were having good seasons.
Which one is it going to be?
1, 2. There's only really. I don't know why I wrote the same thing twice.
Which team is it?
Okay.
On this board.
Oh yeah. So the first game is the Bears at the Raiders.
Really? The Bears?
Yeah, because the Raiders lost last week against the Chargers, right?
Yeah. Where's the Bears at? Chicago. The C. That's over here.
Right there. Yeah.
Okay. Huh.
So I mean, don't fault the Raiders for losing to the Chargers.
It's Justin Herbert and Brandon Staley.
It's Justin Herbert, Brandon Staley, the defense, the lightning bolts,
it's the defense,
the thunder, that was going on. It was a little bit much for the Raiders. They come back to the black hole, the Death Star, whatever you want to call it, Las Vegas style, and the Bears come in. So I want to say this, Matt Nagy.
Yeah, Nagy.
He finally committed to Justin Fields. He made
Thank
all
you.
Bears fans
happy.
Yeah, they no longer have
anxiety,
ulcers, anxiety,
yeah.
Exactly. Heart attacks.
Sorry, Red Rifle.
Exactly. Mild heart attacks. Oh, what's going on? Oh, so, I've been watching my Bears and
Sorry, Red Herring.
So yeah.
Sorry, Andy Dalton, you're out.
So
Again.
what have we seen from Justin Fields in his 2 starts? Well, he
Not
got
good.
sacked 9 times against the
Not
Browns. Not good.
Miles
I mean,
Garrett.
sort of his fault because he's holding on to it a little too long.
Well, he's a rookie, man.
And also the fault of Nagy. Because,
Yeah, he's a rookie, though.
He didn't. So I mean,
Yeah.
now that it's his team,
Yes.
now maybe Nagy creates a.
You said his name wrong. Nagy.
So maybe he creates an RPO, a system that works towards Justin Fields. Because I saw some things in the preseason, and he was sort of used as Trey Lance, where it's like came in for a package, scored a touchdown.
He's fast.
He's fast. Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, I got the Raiders.
I got the Raiders
winning this one.
Fields is going to be like
it's their bounce back
wide-eyed.
game.
And
Yeah. So it's a rebound game. So these rebound games for a lot of these teams, it's like the rebound after you break up. Okay.
Yikes.
It's just going to be
the pickup girlfriend or the pickup boyfriend.
Yeah, it's going to be a temporary
1 or 2 dates.
Yeah,
and
especially
done.
for a lot of these teams that they'll rebound, but then they'll just
get wrecked again.
Exactly. Yeah. And most of the time the rebound doesn't work. It's just a temporary satisfaction to get through your last relationship.
so like taking a hit from drugs and feeling good, and then you have the crash.
Yeah,
Perfect.
exactly. Good example. Yeah. So, but you know what? Not all rebound relationships fail.
Oh.
I will have you know that my wife and I are rebounds.
What?
Yes.
Both of you got dumped or something beforehand, and then got together?
I got dumped.
Oh,
yeah.
ouch.
Okay, so I was on the rebound.
Yeah.
And then
how about her?
I met her the next day. She was breaking up with her boyfriend at the time. So
she dumped him.
Yeah, yeah, she dumped him, and then so we rebounded. But it's 20 years later, so not all rebound. So that's
not all rebound relationships are like drugs. Good to know.
Yeah, exactly.
What a happy fairy tale ending for you.
Right,
I feel.
right.
You know what? I'm happy for you, buddy.
All right. The next one, excuse me. These are still teams that have a future. Probably going to the playoffs,
so
or at
not
least threatening.
Purgatory.
So we're going the Eagles at the Panthers.
Panthers.
Yeah, I like the Panthers too. You know what? You could just see Matt Rule going to work. I mean, give it up for him. They only lost by 8 to the Cowboys. I want to say they were up or playing a really good first half. But I mean, to play without Christian McCaffrey, the word is
crazy.
that McCaffrey might play in this game, so that changes everything if he does. I still think they win even without Christian McCaffrey, but let me tell you what Matt Rule's doing. 2 weeks in a row, somehow he's gotten 2 top 10 cornerbacks. Well, I mean, CJ Henderson was a top 10. This is his second year.
Right.
I think he was the 9th pick for the Jags, and the Jags are like, our season's over. Sure.
Yeah. Here you go.
Yeah.
He got him.
And then Stephon Gilmore. Getting up there in age, but still
he signed Stephon Gilmore?
Yeah.
The Panthers got Stephon Gilmore.
So what happened was that for whatever reason, Belichick didn't want to pay him, right? Because he's getting up in their age, so let's cut him. They were going to cut him, but before they cut him, Matt Rule being
Matt Rule being
calls Belichick and says, hey, before you cut him, before he goes out in the open market, let's do a trade. So you know what he gets for up for Stephon Gilmore?
What do you give up?
Take a guess.
3rd round pick?
Right. 2nd or 3rd would be about right. What happens if I told you that he got Stephon Gilmore, which doesn't come off the IR for a couple more weeks, right? 6th round. 6th round is like, it's garbage. Yeah. So I would think
Belichick traded for a 6th round
If I was
pick?
Belichick, I'd be like, this guy's awesome. We just don't want to pay for him, and he's getting up there in age, but he'll give you a couple good years. You know, how about a 3rd? Even a 4th, a 6th round pick?
Or a 5th.
Well, well,
that's insulting to Gilmore.
Exactly. I mean,
you know what? I almost said Nagy. Rule might actually have a good defense now.
Oh, dude, the front 7 is pretty amazing, and if they could build the back half, which is eventually having CJ Henderson
and Gilmore.
Oh God! And that's not to mention J.C. Horn, who was playing really well and was the 8th pick of the Panthers when they didn't go the quarterback route. That
I think he's coming back, right?
He is, but not for a while.
But when he does, though, I'm
when
really
he
scared
comes,
of the Panthers.
Exactly.
What is the Panthers' defense?
Yeah, I mean, okay, so you have J.C. Horn on one end and Stephon Gilmore on another, and then you move C.J. Henderson to the slot corner. Yeah. Oh, and then you draft some, or you pick up some more free agents, and then all of a sudden it's like
Matt Rule's I never would have said Panthers and defense in the same sentence because they used to be a horrible.
Yeah, I mean, but you know what? He made that crazy move, which I'd never seen. Used the whole freaking entire draft.
Well, 2 whole drafts for all
Well,
defense.
I mean, one
Yeah.
complete defense.
Right.
There wasn't one offensive player or special teams.
Yeah.
And then the next one, heavy on defense.
Yeah.
So 2 drafts that
Just defense,
focused on...
basically.
Yeah, exactly. Because he had the parts in place, you know, with Robbie
Well,
Anderson.
it makes sense, though. Look at all
Yeah.
these high-powered offenses up here.
Yeah.
If you don't have a defense, your offense doesn't matter.
That's true.
It does
That's
not matter
true.
at all because Murray's just gonna keep scoring on you. Freaking Josh Allen's gonna keep scoring
I would
on
say
you.
that Matt Rule sort of reminds me of a John Harbaugh, where he realizes every player, every unit is special. You know, so yeah. And you know what? Don't come to me with like, I got a great offense, but my defense sucks. Or
Wait, so basically you're saying these 5 here would
yeah.
dunk on no defense Falcons?
Oh
right?
yeah. I mean,
Is that what I mean?
Cardinals, the top 5 are high powered. Bills are high powered. Bucks, they've got their issues, but they're still high powered. Aaron
And
Rodgers,
the Packers and the Chargers.
Yeah, and you
That's
know
what I
what?
mean.
I mean, a lot of these teams have pretty good defenses, or at least defenses that aren't a liability.
Yeah.
Especially the Chargers. I mean, Staley has his
48 yards. He held the Raiders to 48 yards and for the whole first half.
We'll give a whole category
Yeah.
to the Chargers
But anyways,
because
yes.
they're deserving of it. Okay, so we talked those 2. Okay, these other 2 teams, these are the rebounds that like they're gonna get a rebound.
But then they're gonna crash. Right?
Exactly. But then
The
they're
high
gonna
won't
get dumped
stick.
again. Exactly.
Yeah, double
Okay.
dump.
The first one is the Saints at Washington. Okay, this is the pattern on the Saints.
Yeah.
Blowout, bad loss. Blowout, bad loss. Okay.
So blowout.
It's going to be a blowout. I'm taking the Saints. I know
Taking the
Washington's
Saints.
playing at home, but
It's the Saints.
I'm just going on the pattern. You know, it's feast or famine, which means I'm not allowed to touch this game.
Do not bet on this game, please.
Yeah, once they did that to me with the Packers and Saints, I was like,
wow.
Okay. And then the next week, sort of like
Sucked.
Yeah, because I didn't.
The
take,
Panthers, yeah.
Yeah,
Like, haha.
Yeah, the Panthers. So, and then another blowout
Yeah.
where they handled the Patriots, and then
Yep.
you're at home. It's safe. The Hurricane
Nope.
Ida's over.
Nope.
You're playing the 0-3 New York Giants. You're up by 10 in the fourth quarter.
Giants win. Barkley.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And you know what? I did see a lot of Taysom Hill play. So
Yeah.
I mean, are they going to go back to him? I don't know.
Who knows?
Because he's better off as a secret weapon than he is as a full-time starter, because then you can't use those
Packages.
packages. Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you for completing my sentence.
I
All right.
always do that.
All right. So who you got between the Saints and Washington?
Yeah. Oh, me?
Yeah.
Saints, because feast or famine.
Feast or famine. Exactly.
We got to follow the pattern. If we're wrong, we're wrong.
Right.
but
Exactly.
Still.
Okay. And then the last one in this rebound game is the Patriots at the Texans. I mean, we know that Belichick got the best of Brady.
Yeah.
And that the Patriots should have won that game.
It should have gone right through.
Yeah.
But it went doink.
It went doink. Yeah. Is there a chance with 59 seconds and 2 timeouts that
Brady would get field goal range?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But what happens is the law of probabilities, which is that 56-yarder goes in on the rain, and then the kicker for the Bucks, I don't know who his name is.
Yeah.
Then he has to kick because he barely made that 48-yarder. It's just like sliced in, you know? So I honestly think that even though Tom Brady's one of the greatest quarterback, or he is the greatest quarterback, and one of the best, and he's
modern.
one
There
of
we
the
go.
best comeback players based on the numbers and stuff like that. So yeah,
I still think he would have won.
I think the Patriots are ridiculous, like 9 or 10 point favorite. But yeah, if you take money line on the
Just
Patriots,
take win.
you're telling me that Davis Mills, who was terrible against the Panthers, had like 50 yards and like massive picks and just like the worst.
It's gonna beat Belichick.
It's gonna be Belichick,
The defensive guru of all time. Yeah, the master.
No,
yeah,
this
hell
isn't
no.
gonna happen. Yeah, he's the
gonna
go
destroy
for
him.
a reason. Yeah, exactly. There's no Tyrod Taylor.
No, you wish.
Yeah, this isn't Davis Mills' first round quarterback. Mac Jones, Justin Fields, Trey Lance.
Who else?
Who else is in there? Oh,
trying to
Trevor
think.
Lawrence,
Yeah, Trevor
Zach
Lawrence.
Wilson.
Yeah.
You know,
No, he's not.
This is Davis Mills. It's like a pudgy.
I thought he was third round,
quarterback.
right?
He's third round.
Yeah, third round.
Yeah, exactly. From a college that I haven't even heard of. I mean, it was the first. All the other ones.
Well,
I knew
you know
exactly
what?
yeah.
I'm not gonna let our show be toxic because of you. Congratulations, you actually got drafted in the NFL.
All right,
Okay, we'll
right,
give you
right.
that.
Do I wish
but,
I was Davis Mills? No.
No,
yeah.
caveat.
Yeah.
It's NFL, so they're not gonna apologize when they run up the score on you. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
It's
So,
brutal.
Would you agree with that on the Patriots against the Texans?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, throw Tyrod Taylor in there. I mean, we're having a different
I
conversation.
mean, like some football players never even get drafted. So to even get drafted is good. So Good for you.
All right, so we've gone over those 3 categories.
Too bad you're pudgy. Anyway.
And then the last one are October playoffs. So not only does baseball have the playoffs going on.
Yes. Who's going to be here in the top 10?
These are teams that are ranked in the top 14. 14 gets you into the playoffs.
So it's going to be Bengals to Cardinals, 14-1. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
Ooh.
Yeah, one's 3-1, the other one's 3-1. The last 3 games, ever since the second half of the Lions game, Aaron Rodgers has been on fire. What I'm going to look for whenever I have a chance to is try to read Aaron Rodgers' body language. Is there any type of frustration or the play calling's going wrong? Okay. And another thing is this, and I need to check out the injury report.
Sure.
Would you say the Bengals without Joe Mixon? Is that his name? Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, if he doesn't play, that's gotta hurt, right?
It does.
Because they don't have Giovanni Bernard anymore.
They don't.
Yeah, and you need that running back,
So Packers versus...
Yeah, the Bengals.
Really?
Yeah.
I got Packers.
No, I got Packers too, but it's only a 3-point game.
How?
So you think it should be more of a touchdown? So you're not completely buying into the Bengals, or are you saying that the Bengals are the type of team that are going to beat the poor teams and middling teams? And since the Packers definitely aren't a middling team, they're a top team.
Yeah.
So how do you see it playing out?
The Bengals are like
because I'm sort of curious because I don't have all the answers on this Packers-Bengals game like I do on some games.
Oh yeah, because the Bengals are like the what is it? Is it the Raiders? The Raiders, and who else did I say? Heineke. Yeah. Beating up on the Purgatory and the Cellar Dwellers.
Okay.
But then when you have to go against contenders in the VIP, not so much.
Yeah, I think that Joe Burrow, it's his second year. He's got some nice wins. He beat the bully, which is the Steelers. He beat the Vikings in overtime. He beat the Jags down 14-0.
Yeah.
So,
but it's got to give eventually. You're still quote, rookie.
I know there's some injuries too on the Packers defense, so that's why they were the first ones to get Jalen Smith, the linebacker. I don't know why he cut him. I mean, he's fast and he's supposed to be the future, but yeah, I mean, he's a welcome addition to
the Cowboys, right?
Yeah, from the Cowboys.
Well, it's because the Cowboys have like 4 freaking good linebackers. He was their worst one, so they cut him.
Yeah,
seriously, he was literally their worst one, which is scary because he's still good.
Yeah.
Oh crap.
So, how much do you see the Packers beating the Bengals by?
Touchdown.
Okay. So you think it should be more of a touchdown spread if you
Why is it 3?
3.5 actually, because there's a hook. No, last time I saw
no, forget the half.
Yeah, I want to say it was minus 3.5, but it's down to -3 because people are like, okay, well if you're gonna give me 3.5, I'll take the Bengals, in a field goal game.
Nah, I'm taking the Packers.
Yeah, I like what I've seen from the Packers ever since that
signature win.
No, ever since that signature loss against the Saints, like ever since then, they've been doing really well. I mean, won by 17 against the Lions, won by at least 10 or more against the Steelers,
and then barely beat your Niners,
and then had the
37 freaking seconds.
Yeah, exactly. But give it up to him. He threw 2 passes. Their kicker is money.
Yeah.
So
yeah, if you want to ever
their defense looks good against the Steelers, but every defense looks good against the Steelers. So yeah. I mean, could Joe Burrow do something in Cincinnati?
Subscribers, if you want to upset Milton, just say 37 seconds, okay? No, he cannot.
It's
Sorry.
Glued in my brain.
Yes.
Okay, the next game it's going to be a fun game. Is the Browns at the Chargers?
I got Chargers.
Yeah, I got Chargers too.
I gotta give it to him.
Yeah, it's funny.
Until they prove me wrong.
Yeah. I think our only pick is that you took Cardinals, I took Niners.
Yeah, it's our only difference.
Yeah, exactly.
That's just because homers.
Right, exactly. I'm hoping for that wild outside chance that you're talking about.
I keep telling you, I have a gut feeling.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm scared for my Cardinals, man.
Yeah, I mean, I would even take a moral victory that the Niners made it super close.
Yeah,
to where like they played the number 1 team and they lost by a field goal. They lost the last second or whatever, you know.
Okay.
All right. So the Browns, they're favored against the Chargers. Like, have people not been watching the Chargers?
No one has. They don't care.
Okay, they've had the teams that they played against. Those teams have had the lowest output scoring, and these aren't like cellar dwellers.
They
or
are
purgatory.
middling. Yeah.
These teams are in the top 10. Yes, the Chiefs and the Cowboys. Who else did they play? They played the Washington team, and then
Raiders.
they played the Raiders. Right, we're just
the
outside
Raiders
the
and
top
Washington
10. Yeah,
are like down.
so 3 of the top 11 teams they beat. No, they didn't beat, but they kept them because they lost to the Cowboys.
Yeah,
which,
they kept them down to their lowest.
Yeah. So
offensive
what's
level.
that point? So the defense is 18 points a game that they're allowing. Yeah.
And what's the Browns scoring points per game?
I don't know what the Browns.
It's not 30 something because the Cardinals have the highest at 32, 33. Per
Yeah,
game.
I mean, especially after only putting up 14 points against the
Vikings.
Yeah. So the last 2 weeks. The revelation, is that what I want to call it? Yeah, the Browns is their defense. 9 sacks 1 week, holding the Vikings to 7 points, and thank goodness for that because Baker Mayfield's having issues. I thought it was more of like his issues of like mental issues or him trying to.
No, it's something.
He's
else.
got a partial torn labrum.
Oh, also spent an hour.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Yeah. So
actually, this is my call I'm gonna make.
Okay.
So it's not even like Baker Mayfield versus Justin Herbert. No.
Yeah.
It's the Chargers defense versus the Browns defense.
Yeah.
It's this whole entire game.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
And I was telling my friend the under in this game
Under,
because the
yes.
Chargers are going to hold the Browns with that
Under
the defense.
20,
yeah. I mean this is
And the Browns might hold the Chargers under 20.
Yeah,
So it's gonna be a field goal at the
It's
end.
going to be like a 2017, maybe 23-20. I mean, it's a close game. I'm not saying the Chargers are going to walk away with it. But it's just funny because when I looked at the schedule of those 5 brutal games, I was like,
Murderers Row.
Murderers Row. I was like, maybe the Chargers could be 3-2.
Call an ambulance, but not for me.
Yeah, exactly.
The Chargers.
Yeah. So the fans are going to be there. I know Matt Gucciani and his lady are going to be there.
For sure.
So yeah, and you know what? The Chargers are closing out games. They closed out against the Chiefs. They closed out against Washington. They didn't even close out against the Raiders because they didn't really need to. They won by 2 touchdowns. They went for it on 4th down.
They barely lost to the Cowboys from 2 bullshit calls. I'm gonna call it right now.
I mean, Staley has the offense going.
Yeah.
Justin Herbert looks like an early MVP. The defense, I mean, everyone was like running to the ball. I mean, how many times have you seen the Chargers defense and they're tackling people like 10 yards down the field?
2006. When we had LT and had the most talented team in football.
Yeah. They had
the
some
defense
awesome
is loaded.
linebackers, and then
Yes.
they had like,
Loaded.
Edge rushers.
And corners and everything.
Yeah, I mean, I think this team is better than that team.
I agree.
Yeah, because Staley is getting so much use out of the.
He's getting so much value for his dollar.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think because I know what's happening. Staley's like, all right, when we do practices, when we do the strategy meeting, I want you all flying to the ball.
Yeah.
All you converge on the ball at all times. That's what the Rams did last year.
Basically what he's done is he's given a role to every player, which is really important. I mean, when I coached soccer, and I gave a role to each player, and that was their role, which was just as important as the top person, because if you're only strong as your weakest link.
Yep.
So if that one person, that defender, was I think he's doing the same with the Chargers. I mean, he talked to every person individually.
Mm-hmm. Smart.
Everyone has a role. So yeah, Staley for early Coach of the Year.
Oh, I agree.
MVP, we're looking at Kyler Murray right now.
Mm-hmm.
And defender, man, I'm gonna go with Trayvon Diggs because he's got 5 interceptions, 1 in each game. I think that this is what I always want to say Eli Manning. This is what Daniel Jones, who's the same gumpy looking, they both have that same vibe energy, sort of boring, you don't expect much, but sometimes they surprise you.
Yeah.
But I mean, Micah Parsons, how frustrated was Justin Herbert playing against Micah Parsons? I've never seen him so like rattled.
Parsons too good.
Yeah. So he's gonna do the same thing. And which is going to force Daniel Jones into throwing picks, and then Trayvon Diggs is going to be there and be like, "I'll take a pick six." All it's going to take is Dak pushing his triplet wide receivers or his twins at running back. You got Pollard.
Not even fair, honestly. When you think about it.
Zeke Elliott, and then you got Gallup and Amari Cooper and CeeDee Lamb and other tight ends that I'm just getting introduced to. A line that had both their tackles come back for this season. So, yeah.
So, as I said,
I don't know how we got into the Cowboys Giants. But
Because we were going over defensive MVP.
oh yeah, that's right.
Trayvon
That's right.
Diggs
Okay,
is
and then the
yeah.
last game, which is the Sunday night game, which I promised Chris, it would be.
You promised me
Yeah,
if you bet on this, I'm done with
Yeah,
you.
no, this would be dirtying the game to be able to throw money at this. This
Go
game
for it.
needs to be enjoyed for what it is. This is the AFC Championship from last year.
Ah,
It's
yes.
the same situation. The Bills at the Chiefs.
Oh, I don't even. Man, I'm not even gonna bet on this game.
Yeah, so
This is gonna be crazy.
for sure. Chiefs had a nice win. They, but it took Mahomes throwing 5 touchdowns.
Exactly.
But their defense gave up 30 points to Jalen Hurts, which is a second-year player, but playing his first full season. And the Bills. Yeah, I got the Bills too. It's funny.
Better defense.
Yeah.
They literally have a better defense than the Chiefs do.
Yes, exactly.
Basically in
That'll
every
be
way.
the difference. And
Yeah.
I think Josh Allen is just going to tear it up. Their running game has improved. Hopefully, Sean McDermott has recognized the errors of his ways and doesn't kick field goals, because field goals are worth 3 points for you people out there, and touchdowns are worth 7 points.
Well, 6 plus
6
the
points
after,
with a
point after
possible
try.
with extra point, or
Or
if you're
2-point
down
conversion.
or you're crazy, you want to go for 2 points. But yeah, high scoring affair should be the
Take the over.
I like the game of the week. Yeah.
No. I'm sorry. As the true homer, the game of the week is the Cardinals and the 49ers. You should know this by now.
All right. For most
I'm
people,
kidding.
Oh,
It's
okay.
obviously Bills Chiefs.
Bills,
I just like to do the,
Yeah, I would love to see the Chiefs
the fan voice.
to fall down to 2 and 3.
Of course you would.
Because
After what they
I loved
did.
seeing the Seahawks down at 2-3, so why not, And yes, at this point, you have mentioned it, I have mentioned it,
Yeah.
and I'm sure many Charger fans, delusional or not, had mentioned that the Chargers are the best team in the AFC West. They're currently ranked number 5.
Yep.
If
now.
they win against the Browns,
Yeah, if they win against the Browns.
we might have to go top 3 maybe, depending on what happens.
How dare you push my Cardinals out? If my Cardinals beat your Niners, are they still number 1?
Absolutely. Yeah, they're not going anywhere. I was talking more if the Bills happen to lose against the Chiefs, which
Or the
is,
Bucks happen to lose against the Dolphins?
no.
How mad would you be?
I would,
How far
because-
would you drop them? How far would you
Oh,
drop them?
dude,
Honest question.
It would piss
I
me
need to
off.
know.
I
need to
I
know.
would drop them to the top 10 or bottom or the number 10 spot.
Number 10 spot.
Because they would piss me off. There are a whole bunch of close games and almost losing. It's
Yeah.
like, come on, rectify it. If you are going to be back-to-back
Top
Super Bowl
3.
champs,
Yeah.
at some point, like that Niners season, they had one bad loss. I remember against the Eagles with like 40-7.
Yeah.
And then I thought, like, oh man, and then after that, they just went on a tear,
Yep.
So you can't.
They already had their bad loss to the Rams, so they
They did.
They're going to go on a tear.
Yeah, they're going to
Okay.
go on a tear for sure.
Anyways.
Exactly. And
Continue.
Bucks, watch out for the Panthers. They're on your heels, and
Meow.
yeah, exactly. Another kitty cat.
Exactly.
All right. Okay, so I feel like I left out a game, so let me look right here.
Yeah,
really
take your time,
quickly.
take your time.
Okay, let's see. We covered the Rams, the Jets, Dolphins, Bucks, Patriots, Texans. Maybe we covered.
Man, there's a
them all.
lot of cats in the NFL.
I know, right?
Lions, Jaguars, Panthers. What is
We
this?
covered the Eagles Panthers game, right? There was the bounce back one.
Yeah, we
and
did.
Broncos, Steelers. You know what? I think I covered them all.
Yeah, you got them all.
Oh no, you know what?
Didn't you?
I don't think.
Didn't
we
you do Monday
covered-
Night Football?
I
You did Monday Night
you know
Football.
what? I know which one. Which category would this go be in? The Titans-Jags game.
Oh.
Would it be a face so ugly only a mother could love game? It's not a heavyweight game. Is it? Oh, you know what? I think that's what I wanted to put. It's a rebound game for the Titans, because that's how I would put it. Because the Titans are
desperate?
yes, they are desperate,
Yeah.
but they are going to win the NFC. Sorry, they're going to win the AFC South.
Right.
Because it's not the Jags, it's not the Texans, and the Colts have a long climb. So by default, okay, so we're going to talk about that game, which has a lot of stuff to talk about.
Poor Urban Meyer.
Yeah, I know, Urban Meyer.
He might get fired after this game. If
I
he
think
doesn't
so,
win.
too.
If he doesn't win, which means he's
Yeah.
gonna win the game.
Yeah.
And the Titans you're gonna have your Titans drop even further.
Yeah, I will throw those sons of bitches into the
The
cellar
cellar.
dwellers.
Yeah, and clap their irons on them and throw them in there.
Yeah, I would have to check on the Titans to see if they
Have their wide receivers back.
Yes, if you tell me Julio Jones is back.
Yeah.
Titans. Yeah, the Jags have improved, so they look sloppy, and then against your Cardinals, they started showing up.
I
They
know.
were
I
up
was like, what the
13-7,
hell? Yeah.
And then they play the Thursday night game. They're up 14-0. They should be up 21-0.
Mm-hmm.
And had the Urban Meyer not happened, I would give the Jags a chance of winning. But with the whole Urban Meyer, got the lady dancing.
Yeah.
And all this gets pushed too far. Was she dancing on his lap? No, she was like motioning, like, so. I mean, it's a bad look.
Yeah,
but like Stephen A. Smith said, you know, he shouldn't be fired because of that. He should be fired because he's a college coach that doesn't belong in the pro games. I never thought I'd say that because Urban Meyer brought national championships to my Gators game. Exactly, he was my hero. He still is, or whatever. I don't know. I heard Tim Tebow talking about him, and he had to use his words carefully, you know, because that's his buddy. That's
exactly.
But you know, he was praying for him and wishing him well and turn it around. But yes, the Titans should beat the Jags, but then again, the Titans have lost to the Jags in the past.
And the Jags are looking better.
Let's just say that this game is probably not going to be on my tickets. Yeah, I have to see the Titans whoop up on the Jags for me to... and it's hard to see... like, I think the reason that the Giants aren't going to beat the Cowboys, that I forgot to mention, is because the Giants got their upset win last week.
Exactly.
And what? They're going to have another upset win on...
Watch them do that just to spite you. Watch Saquon just smirking at you.
To me, if you beat the Saints team in New Orleans and if you beat the Cowboys team in Dallas...
Yeah, twice. How'd you feel?
I would think like the only team capable of doing that is a top 10 team or a playoff team.
That's what the Giants fans said, remember?
Yeah.
The Giants are going to win the NFC East. Well, prove it. Beat the Cowboys. Prove it. If you beat the Cowboys, I believe you.
Yeah. So
Good
that
luck.
would just like mess with my mind because I'm like, I can't put them even in the top 14, but they did.
Got one purgatory. You can't have them in the freaking cellar.
You're right. If they continue winning and win the NFC East, maybe by the end of the season, but
you never know. It's the NFC East.
And this wild card for that game is Saquon Barkley. I mean, if Saquon Barkley turns into the Hulk at running back, then
he is the Hulk. He
is. I think it makes it a closer game, but I think the Cowboys still win because I don't see the Dak attack, the Dak interception. Attack. I do see Daniel Jones throwing some picks or fumbling. He's famous for fumbling. I mean, at the beginning of the season, he had, before the season started, 39 turnovers in 38 games or
it's pretty bad
or something like that. I forget what it was. Yeah. All right. So now I didn't want to leave a game off. So yeah, I'm still gonna take the Titans against the Jags.
Got a bad feeling, buddy.
No, for the win. I know.
I still got a bad feeling though.
Of course.
I think the Jags might actually win.
Okay, but you're gonna put down Titans for
yes,
okay,
I am putting Titans, but I feel like the Jags
you don't want
could
to back
actually
up
win.
Your boy Urban Meyer.
No, that's your boy. That's your hero. Okay, I'm just saying I'm gonna back up my boy Trevor Lawrence. He's got to win eventually. Jesus. This poor guy.
Yeah.
He was number 1 overall pick. He has to win eventually.
Oh, yeah.
Come on,
Trevor Lawrence has looked good the last couple weeks.
I mean, he was picked number 1 for a reason. He has to look good eventually.
He did. Jeez. Threw a bomb to that one guy. He looked really good.
Threw that to the sideline perfectly.
I just think you need an NFL-ready coach who's going to be like, okay, Trevor Lawrence could...
You got to go to the next level, dude. You can't be stuck in college. Come on.
Yeah.
You're going against pros.
All right. So we wrapped up with the games.
Yep.
And now it's time for our 5 random questions.
The last part of the show, guys, because we're at an hour and 12 minutes.
Perfect. If we can do an hour and a half, then that's enough time to listen to it.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. What is something that you continuously procrastinate with?
Honestly, it's writing like short stories that I'm like, oh, I write all these like ideas I have down and I'll write them later. Oh my god! And it's still like on my computer how I even like started writing them.
I can relate to that.
I'm like So
if you would have said nothing, I would have been like, that's bullshit.
I mean, hey, it's the sports truth. I tell only the truth here.
Okay, all right.
But yeah, I definitely just start writing my short stories. I have like 30. I haven't even written yet. I'm like, but I have the ideas and everything. Yeah, I'm not telling you anything.
No, that's okay. No, because I have those same things when I'm like writing things down, and this would be a good idea.
Yeah,
and then
I never do it.
Piled in with the other notebooks or,
Is that yours?
No, it's not mine.
What's yours?
Mine is.
I'm gonna call it right now.
Is what?
Writing the notes for the show.
Yeah, exactly. I have the general idea what I want to say, but there's sort of last minute,
That makes it more raw. Like,
Yeah.
That's what people like, though.
Exactly.
Mhm.
I would probably say anything to do with cleaning. I mean,
Oh,
if you've seen my
man.
car, it gets to the point to where like I'm disgusted by it, and then I
Then
have
you
to
clean
clean up on it.
I mean, you see his
So,
garage, guys?
yeah. And it's funny because like at work, I'm the opposite. Like I'm cleaning up the messes, making sure the displays look good, and
Meticulously cleaning.
Yes, exactly. And then my wife always says, "Why can't you bring that work ethic to home?"
Because you're not paying me.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the okay. Question 2: what upcoming life event are you excited about?
Finally finding that woman for me and
Okay.
getting married.
Okay.
Eventually, whenever it
okay.
happens.
All right.
That's all I got right now.
All right.
It's like all I'm doing is school, work,
Yeah.
hang out with friends, and then my other thing that I have to do.
Okay.
I don't know why we have to, because society.
Yeah.
Getting married.
Exactly.
How was yours?
What do you mean?
Getting married the first time.
Yeah. You know what? I mean, I was
Kind of weird, or what?
late 20s, and I wanted to get married. And
Yeah.
I didn't. At the time, I didn't want any serious relationships, but then the next day I met my wife on the plane. So yeah, you never know.
Okay, Casablanca.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I got him good on that one, guys. I got him good on that one.
It made me think that
Here's looking at you,
that's
kid.
Emily's term for white Mexicans. She calls them Casablancas.
But yeah, so as you were saying, I mean, you never know when it's gonna come, right?
No,
When
you
you're-
don't. You don't.
Okay.
You just,
Well, I look forward to it.
because anytime you try to force something like, hey, let me set you up with this girl, or hey, you should go on the dating websites, or not websites, but
Well, whatever,
dating
yeah,
apps
app, yeah.
and stuff like that. Tinder.
That's
and,
what I'm afraid of. I don't want to really force it, but I don't want to wait forever either.
Yeah,
so
no,
what,
for
what
sure.
do you want me to do?
For
Come on,
sure,
man.
for sure. Yeah, I think one good way is to be a sub. They really need them out there. I mean, everybody in the workforce needs people right now.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, they're paying really well. I would put you in a group of other teachers, like-minded people, people that like to learn and teach things to others. So
Yeah.
I think once you go in that direction,
Yeah.
then that's what it is.
Yeah, she'll be there.
Yeah. All
And then
right.
she'll be here to torment you. Anyway. I'll bring her over, Milton, just to torture you and torment
Exactly.
you. Yeah, perfect.
We'll put her on the podcast.
Oh, no, don't do that to me like that.
Yeah, then I'll ask her all those questions to
The
siphon it
personal
out of
questions
you.
about...
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
stop.
All right. So mine.
Yeah, what's yours? Is it the colonoscopy when you're 50?
Yeah. Can you check my prostate?
Yeah, can you go
check
around the corner really quick? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Can you just tell me everything that's wrong inside my body?
Yeah, that's what they do when you're 50.
No,
Mandatory.
it's funny that you say 50th because
Yeah.
it has to do with my 50th birthday.
Oh, yeah? Am I invited?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. So it's a dual thing. My wife wants to take our family on a trip to Europe next year.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and Europe's big, so we're gonna have to do the top half of it,
Huh.
and then another, like Paris.
So
London,
Northern and Western Europe.
Northern Western Europe.
Yeah,
Yeah, which
Western
is funny
Europe,
because
yeah.
that's what my wife is. So it's like okay,
Lol,
and
that is funny.
then we're gonna do my half, which is Southern Europe.
So Italy, Spain.
Italy,
yeah.
Spain, Greece. Would
Greece.
probably be the three. So yeah, we'll visit hers and then we'll visit mine.
Southern
but
Europe
it-
and Western Europe.
Yeah. So, but it doesn't end there
Oh.
because I'm a Leo. It's my
Oh
50th birthday. I'm an only
my
child. I need
God.
more.
Here we go.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a 50th birthday party, probably here at my house because I don't have the funds to.
Time
have
for me
it
to come over.
Yeah, exactly. I don't have enough to lavish it and have it at the Rancho Santa Fe golf course.
No, have it at La
Resort.
Vida, you old timer.
Oh yeah, exactly. The retirement home. But
Yeah.
I'm pretty much gonna treat this how a woman treats her wedding. Okay?
Oh,
Yeah, it's gonna
I'm
be-
definitely coming foodie.
Yeah,
I want your
There's
food.
gonna be music. There's gonna be food. There's gonna be lots of drinks there.
Mexican music?
Oh,
La Chona?
No. I am not bartending at a
La Chona!
or a Mexican wedding. No. It's gonna be awesome music. The music
good.
that we discuss. It's gonna
Oh,
be
perfect. Some
Metallica,
yeah.
alternative.
Heck
Just
yeah.
Okay.
I look forward to it.
Yes.
You won't look forward to the colonoscopy, but I'll look forward to the party.
It'll make me forget about it. All right. What's the best appetizer out there?
Shameless plug for Outback Steakhouse,
Oh.
the blooming onion.
Ooh, that's a good one. I wasn't even thinking that.
I have to eat it every time I go there,
Okay,
you
yes,
bastards.
I
I
do
know it's
too.
like
I
2,000
do.
calories, but oh my
I
god.
love that thing.
Yeah,
You're right.
fried
You're
blooming
right.
onion when you dip this.
Is that-
Oh.
Yes. Oh my god.
So you owe me now, Outback, okay?
Yeah.
Free advertisement
free
for
advertising?
me. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
well,
come
I'm
on,
gonna
man.
do the same thing.
Oh,
and I'm
okay.
gonna advertise, and I thought you were headed in this direction. I'm gonna put Buffalo Wild Wings
Oh, okay.
because they're
Free advertising.
Yeah, the wings, and then they got like about 10, 15 different kinds of the habanero sauce.
Oh, the
and
sauces, yeah.
Yeah, the different sauces. So, and then dipped in a blue cheese or ranch, either
it's
one.
good.
Oh man, I'm getting hungry thinking about it. I think those are both great choices.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, it's almost 11 o'clock, so we can go get lunch now, yeah?
No, that's not a bad idea. All right. Okay. We should. All right. The number 4 question. What did you think was a stupid idea till you tried it?
Hear me out.
Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Strapping one strap on your back for your backpacks instead of both. I'm like, oh, this is.
Oh, this
so
is
it looks stupid.
The whole junior high thing.
Yeah,
Got
it looks stupid. And then I did. I'm like, wow, it's actually easier.
Okay.
Because like putting both on, you feel the whole weight.
That's true.
If you only have one, you can kind of like.
Aren't you a cooler kid if you have it on one versus two? Like you're sort of. A
Oh,
nerd.
I'm not going for the cool thing. I'm going
not?
for comfort.
Comfort. Okay.
Yeah.
Comfort over.
Comfort
okay.
over function, bro.
Okay, got it.
So
got it,
I would
that's
have it on there like, man, it's easier to,
Okay.
unsling it, put next to my desk. I was like, wow, this is smart.
Makes sense.
I thought it was stupid before, but see, hear me out.
Okay. No,
You never expected that.
I thought with "hear me out" was like, oh, it's gonna be like, really? No, that's fine. That makes perfect sense. Yeah, you just had me with that.
Of course, yeah. Your turn.
Okay. Okay. This is.
Is it your turn to say "hear me out"? Am I gonna face palm?
No, sort of.
Okay.
Okay. So a couple years ago, with our vacations, we've hit New York and Hawaii and the Catalina Islands, but for a few of those family vacations, my wife loves national parks.
Of course she does.
And I was like, I do not want to go see big holes in the ground.
Look, a hole in the ground.
Yeah. And is there a bear outside? Black bear in the middle of nowhere, and that's how I tragically, saving my family. Don't worry, he'll eat me. You children and wife run off. My wife could have my life insurance,
Yeah.
But I just ended up falling in love with national parks. Zion, Bryce Canyon, Yosemite. There's a couple other ones that I'm forgetting. But just realized like the
Yellowstone.
Yeah, we haven't been to Yellowstone yet. That's the next one.
How dare
I know,
you?
the
Give me
Mecca
your
of
card. Hand it
national
over.
park. But yeah, just sort of peaceful and just there was just something way cool about it. So yeah, and then so anybody that like when I talk to them. And they talk about national parks. I give them the scoop on it. And, you should definitely do it. So, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Wasn't big
Good
on
choice.
it. And then realized, like, okay, maybe my wife is smarter than I gave her credit for.
Yeah, and this isn't a stupid idea after all.
What's that?
And this isn't a stupid idea after all.
Yeah,
That was the question.
exactly.
Last question?
Last question. All right. What scares you the most about getting older?
Not finding that one for me and starting a family,
Yeah, okay, that's a good one.
I don't want to get.
I thought that was a given.
No, yeah. I don't want to get super
at times,
old.
I thought it wasn't a given for me, and I was going to be cool like my Uncle Gary, bachelor for life. But even he got married. Even the fun had to end for him.
Yeah, I'm just worried.
Yeah,
that happens.
Yeah. No,
Sorry to
sure.
make it heavy, but you asked, man.
No, for sure.
How about you?
For me. Since I'm closer to it than you,
yeah,
just losing my mind. I mean, just when I was working at La Villa Real and the retirement home, and just see
you could see the older people losing it. Yeah, it scared you.
Yeah.
But,
And you know what? Emily filled me in on who's the one guy that when you opened the door, he was naked all the time.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember his name.
At the end of the hallway, right?
Mr. Hoodie. Yeah.
Mr. Hoodie.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he was telling me, and I didn't know this, that basically, like, he's crazy. Like, his thoughts and, like, because he would always answer the door and be like, oh, thank you for the coffee, thank you for breakfast. So I never got to see that. So to, like, not recognize my wife or children or myself, would just be the scariest part. I know all these other things come with age of, like, your system starts to break down and people don't see you as valuable in our culture. In other cultures, the grandparents are still a viable part
Society.
of the system. But NAR is just like, oh, you're old, you're out of here. You know, whether it's sports or just, you know, your looks start to go.
Unless you're Brady.
I think that's another one too. My looks starting to go. That would kill
Just
me
go on
too.
the Brady diet plan. Like I said, unless you're Brady,
I know,
you're never gonna
exactly.
get old.
So that pretty much ends our. Any last minute?
Yeah.
Okay.
For you though, specifically, when you said,
Uh-huh.
"What are you scared of getting older?" or whatever. Here's another thought that's gonna make you very depressed. Are you ready?
Right, sure. Why not? Add it to everything else.
When you die of old age, you're never gonna see the next 200 to 300 Super Bowls.
Oh yeah. Wait, no, it's true.
You're never gonna see any of the Super Bowls.
That's a good one because like I'm
depression.
like, really, the Niners are gonna keep playing? Did
Yeah.
they realize I've died?
And you're never gonna see it if they win another Super Bowl.
Yeah,
ever.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
How do you feel now?
That would haunt me.
Depression.
Exactly. And then
The moment you die, they win a Super Bowl.
yeah,
Watch.
and you're gonna be because you got 20 years on me. You're
Yeah.
gonna be watching that Niners Super Bowl.
Yeah,
And
I'll be looking up at him like,
no,
Melon,
I'm
you're
gonna be
missing
sitting
out, buddy.
Right next to you, you're gonna be like,
What?
Mel, is that you?
Yeah.
Let's do a podcast. Interpret, mind read, whatever, you know, be a medium.
Well, thank you guys for the 21 subscribers as of now.
Okay.
Would you like to say a word or thank you for so far?
I mean, we appreciate those few people that listen to us rant and rave and ramble, but there's some good stuff in here that you're not going to find on the ESPNs or
the bigger channels.
Exactly. It consumes our lives. I know it definitely consumes mine. So,
Same.
Yeah, we hope to, bring the knowledge and sometimes bring the funnies and just the banter back and forth. So, yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for your continued service as our subscribers.
All right.